I don't even remember what I was doing, but we're going to play some more Deus Ex. Maybe only one session this time around, but I don't remember what I'm doing. So, apparently I'm not doing it well, whatever it is I was doing. Okay, I'm heading over there. I've probably killed a lot of people, if I remember correctly. And we're going to just keep going. We're in Highland Park, which is kind of interesting. Okay. I'll just keep going. Nothing's connected. Poof. Okay. Let's see. Reload speed. Combine with sniper rifle? That could be useful, I suppose. Is this silenced, by the way? Examine. Laser targeting. Not compatible with sound suppressors. I don't know if I want to use it. Wait, is this... if this was compatible with sound suppressors. Oh, it is. Okay. That's good news. Combine with this guy. Putting a lot into you, assault rifle. Just leave money lying around. Hypo stems, which I don't need. Really? It's a room that's only accessible via another room. Trying to get here, apparently. Yeah, I need caffeine. I actually had a huge dinner and kind of need trying to stay awake. Oh, those are all robots. I forgot to do research on how to hack those turrets. That's what I used to do. I would love to continue to do. What? Why do I have to go over there? What's over there? How do we get over there? Hack. Go forward in order to go right. Okay. was just wondering, mirrored, if it was a mirrored image. Oh. Hey, behind you. And in front of you.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh,
Barrett.
that's gonna be a pleasure.
What? Oh, he's got a gun hand. Oh, I only have one shot? What?
Time to handle this thing. Here it comes!
Infinite ammo?
Hey, Jam!
Well, he takes quite a few headshots, but then again, he does have a lot of AUGs.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
You mean the World Health Organization?
Get to Shanghai. Hang shot, Court Gardens, Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They
Yes.
see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Peps. Why am I carrying out shotgun cartridges when I don't even have a shotgun? Tico. Hack. Soften.
Access granted.
Open! Or are you hiding? Vodka. That's where it came from, right? Mr. Jones.
Access denied.
Ah, close. Come on. I can take a break. Rawr. Okay, Mr. Jones. Durr.
Access granted.
There we go. Sup, guys? Another double barrel shotgun. What is this? Oh, it's so tight.
Access granted.
Reload. I could use more peps. More turrets, really. Could I have grabbed these with Barrett? I should have tried. It could have helped things. Oh well. Yep. I thought I could have turrets directly, but I guess I was wrong. I don't know where the safest place would be. Over here? Nothing like having 2 hired guns. This elevator ride feels like it's so long, it feels like I'm playing Mass Effect. Malik, can I keep this? Can I keep this? Promise I'll take care of it. Oh, these are friendly gangsters. Here, you can have one. Hey, I got somebody else you should meet. Do something. Oh, there's a guy over there. I'm not running. I'm actually moving very slowly. Yay! Put them to use. Crossbow arrows? Do I need to make space for those? No, I need tranks. And that shotgun cartridges. Oops. Whoa, these things are huge apparently. Forget you, bars. Yeah, they're big. Oh. What am I missing? No. Oh, this requires 2. Okay, so this might be the time to do it. That's helpful. That's also helpful. Well, I highly recommend playing Deus Ex. Yeah, go for it. What is it? I wanted to do this one, I think. There we go. Oh, this one got set up. Target leading. Hang on a second. What is this? Examine. Oh, okay. Combine this thing. Done. Oh. Yeah, I'm all about finding stuff. Okay, time to go.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah.
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
What's wrong with Highland Park? This does not look anything like Highland Park, by the way. Yeah, I don't mind doing a lethal, having some lethal aspects to it. As long as it's kind of like more of a purpose, self-preservation thing. If I can stealth it, I want to do stealth. I do find it interesting that the planes have no clear cockpit. It's like, what happens if the cameras fail? Just kind of stuck then.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Okay.
I can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of Detroit. Shit. You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since I was a kid. But to actually find evidence, to know the people running this country distrust us so much, makes you wonder if they really did close Guantanamo.
Wow, they're still talking about Guantanamo?
You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since
Okay. I heard.
Actually find evidence.
Yeah, they got flying enhancements. So what if those fail? I mean, come on. You gotta think about, fails, in fail conditions, what's going to happen.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get a taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible. Just keep your eyes out.
What? You're waiting in my office.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Interesting. And this is the awkward end of the conversation. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, Icarus system if the plane fails, but what if, like, EMP goes off, then everything just... And then I guess most planes that are fly-by-wire also go, but...
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
That's not an accident.
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Gladly.
Don't need to talk to him. Can I punch him? Darn.
Mr. Jensen, I would...
I'm curious about something, Mr.
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
Who's this dude? This dude seems
You're
to
Taggart's
talk.
aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know.
That doesn't
Hoping
sound
to be
like
gunned
nothing.
down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuropathy dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Good job. Hey.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Okay, access to course, you already did that one. Let's refocus.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind.
Okay.
I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam. And I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future. Because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
Yeah, we're getting sidetracked. Yep.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad.
Son?
Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay strong and work together as a team. That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other. Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive.
It's like I'm always here and then maybe in between two.
Adam.
What?
Are we done here?
Yo.
Megan?
Keep
Boss, what does
refocusing.
Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
She doesn't. I mean, not directly.
Okay.
The
Keep
data I
refocusing.
streamed had nothing to do with Megan or her work. It was just a routine, fact-finding check that sprang from one of our discussions. The kind of check I have to run quite often around here, believe it or not. Now, if somebody backtraces the transmission and gets a look at it, I very much doubt they'll know what to do with it. Trust me, we're fine.
Keep
I would like
refocusing.
nothing better than to trust you with
Refocus.
this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me?
Adam, of course I trust you, son. And it's not that I'm afraid to tell you the truth. It's just that, honestly, I'm afraid you'll take it the wrong way.
That sounds kind of whiny.
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Let's talk now.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me.
These camera
They're
angles
like
are
in
weird.
China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Punch. Yeah, I think my refocusing strategy was good. Gotta flush all the toilets. These are unsneakable vents. For now. As far as I know. I don't know, that conversation, I mean, it seemed like the placate was just a bailout. It's just, you always go, okay, whatever, and just leave. And conversation killer. I feel like I should check my email. Nope, not my email. '93. Do some work.
Athena tells me you spoke to Seraph.
Yes.
Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Seraph spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
You know, I don't mind Pritchard so much. While he might be kind of like, you know, you gotta do what I say, stuff like that. But he's still trying to do the right thing in the end. I think my laundry's done. Yeah. Okay. I'll break off the stream for now, and I'll start up again in a few minutes when I change laundry. And then we'll fly off to. Well, let's go there now,
Hey,
and then.
Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hengsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one.
What?
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Oh, I should have dropped off some weapons in my hotel or my apartment. But yeah, once we get there, we'll take a break and do some laundry. Late night laundry. It's loud.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Approach that.
Son of a bitch. We're supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in.
How does he not know? Like, what does this city look like?
Hengsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
I mean, well, I might not have been to many cities, or well, I guess I have, but still, you kind of have a general understanding of what the city looks like. If you know it's a double-decker city, or, I don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would know it looks kind of like this. But okay, I'm gonna go move some laundry, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you then.